Aquarius, this is your reading. See which cards you have. You have the Devil, the Five of Cups, Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. The Devil card this month is asking you to look at things very carefully and know exactly what you've been up to. Where is it that you're stuck? Where is it that you know your school of bad behaviour is working from? What is it that is your bad addiction? And it's not necessarily a literal addiction. Usually with the Devil card, it's how we behave. Are we aware of what we're saying? Are we aware of what we're doing? Are we aware of what the effects that we're doing and saying and being and how we're being have on everybody else around us? And so this month the Devil card is asking you to break with old patterns and allow yourself to implement new patterns. But also in this picture we have the wolf, or the fox rather, sitting down in the corner, looking carefully out above his tail. Usually foxes hide in the hedgerows or in the deep forests. And they hide there because foxes are opportunists, and they like to look from afar, that they can see where the opportunity is in a situation. Now tie that back into the school of bad behaviour. Have you been over opportunistic at the moment? Have you decided to just go that little bit too far forwards? Have you pushed the envelope? What is it that you've done that you need to make some changes on? Because if there's anything in your guilty conscience pricking your mind, you need to make a change. Because the Five of Cups here says there's a situation that hasn't quite gone exactly as you'd like it to, and actually you need to walk away from it. Whilst traditionally the cups are wrapped up in love, in this card, these cups and in this reading, this is about a situation, and we need to let old water and old wounds and old everything flow in the water underneath the bridge. In other words, let them move away from us, so that we can start afresh. And here in the front of the picture, we have the two cups stood behind you. And those two cups means that there's new opportunities coming towards you, but you cannot bring your school of bad behaviour with you. But you can also cross over the bridge and cross over the water where you've let all the old problems drift away and go into new territory, into a new space. I think this month is a time for you to start looking and reassessing how everything has been, because it hasn't been too easy for you over the last couple of months. And you need to get yourself into a much better position where you can now start moving forward in the way that you so desire. Because if you do, the Ten of Cups comes along and it says you can have the happiness and the harmony that you've so been wanting. Usually this card depicts a couple and a family, but in whatever setting this falls, you're being blessed because we have the rainbow in the picture as well. And it's allowing you to understand what you need to do for you. And that by making some small changes in how you see yourself and do yourself and are being for yourself, it can have good ramifications for everybody else, because everybody will benefit. So where you know you've probably been out of sorts and you've probably just been grumpy, whatever it is, change it. And allow yourself to be more positive and more welcoming, and everything will start embracing you in the way that it needs to. Your next card is the Seven of Cups, and the universe is asking you to make 7 new wishes, have 7 new needs, or 7 new desires, or 7 new challenges. Whatever they are, make sure you know that they are achievable. Write them all down. Create a skeleton whereby you can pad it all out at a later date. Just write 7 bullet points down of things that you would like to happen around in your life. Because really within this reading, the universe is actually trying to really help you out, and it's really trying to get you out of a big fat hole that you've been stuck in for far too long. And it's asking you to look at the positive side of life, and by being positive within yourself, you'll have all the benefits and be able to be in a nice position for everybody else to have the positivity from you too. So life will become more harmonious for you. The Emperor is here, And traditionally, when I read for the Emperor, he has a tendency to get in his chair and get very grumpy. And we have the colour red as the main colour in this card. And for me, red is the colour of anger, but it's also the colour of passion. And I don't want you to be grumpy anymore. I don't want you to be sat in your chair, overthinking situations that you can't do anything about, overthinking or over-worrying about people that you can't change. I'd rather you get the passion and get out of your chair and start igniting that passion and putting that passion into things that you'd like to do and putting that passion into people around you. Because as I've already read, you have the 10 of Cups above you. And that's about happiness, supreme happiness within a relationship, within the family unit. You just can't go wrong. So wherever that change needs to be made and wherever you need to be positive, embrace it, please. Because your 9 of Swords here says that your pet hobby is worrying, and you cannot continue to worry at the rate that you have been. The Buddhists say that if you keep worrying about something, when it happens, you're going to be exhausted, so then you can't be effective in what you've got to do to resolve the issue. I'd like you to collect up all those worries, those 9 swords on this card, and make them into one sword and know exactly which direction you're going to go in, and make that one plan that is going to serve you and everybody else around you, and to have total clarity and a complete strategy on exactly how you're going to do you in the next month. I hope this month is good for you.